Yes, I'm here. I am on. I am live. I am alive. I am alive. Hello and welcome. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Yeah, I know it's late. Usually I'm on very much earlier in the day, but life has been taking me on many different little circles and all over the place. So, from having either Mateus in the morning or I have to go out and about first thing in the morning after I drop him. And we have errands to do to, being having clients. And yeah, so it's it's been crazy. And I love it. I love being crazy and busy and doing lots of things. So welcome. And today, and I was thinking, like, do I still want to go on? I'm like, yeah, you still want to go on because there's just so much happening out there in the world. There's so much craziness in the world. I mean, right down to they had to shut down the biggest where was it, in Honolulu, Hawaii? Their water system got shut down because people were smelling diesel fuel in their water line and complaining about it. And I guess after a few complaints, they decided, oh, maybe there's something wrong with our water system. And I guess there's a huge leak in the water system. Ah, crazy. To so there's a lot of craziness that's happening in the world right now, and it's embracing the crazy, man. It's embracing that crazy on what's going on in amongst the rest of the world. There's something else I get from it's called the Universal Life Church. And I've subscribed to it, and now I'm a minister. I'm a minister to the Universal Life Church. I even got a little certificate somewhere. And they were talking about the controversial. So one of the stories involves the controversial Norwegian Postal Service ad that lit an international controversy for its depiction of Santa Claus as gay, even showing Santa sharing a tender kiss with another man. But that's not all that's heated this week. There's a judge deferring to God, a fight over flowers, and some good old mudslinging too. So there sure is getting things are getting a little bit hot and steamy. So let's go to this Santa Claus one because it is Christmas. Is Santa is a gay Santa okay? Let's find out. It's up to you to decide, not up to me. But this has come in from themonastery.org. As the Norwegian Postal Service is sparking international acclaim and outrage for its steamy depiction of Santa Claus as a gay man. And I'll show you what I'm reading. There you go. Santa Claus is a gay man. And the ad, part of the when Harry met Sally, when Harry met Santa, not Sally, sorry, ad campaign celebrates the 50th year of homosexuality being decriminalized in Norway. Okay, 50 years, that's crazy. That's younger than me. It depicts Santa and another man balancing a burgundy, a burgeoning relationship with Santa's seasonal present delivery duties. Some called the ad, which depicts the two men kissing each other, heartwarming. Others are widely offensive. Is it okay for Santa to be gay? And did anyone tell Mrs. Claus? I don't know. That's the other thing. Mrs. Claus is going to wake up and find out her man is gay. So this ad tells a love story showing Santa's first encounter with a man who stumbles upon Saint Nick in the home delivery presents, and in subsequent years, their romantic connection grows, as do the protagonist frustrations of only seeing Santa once a year. So there's a whole ad of it, and it's on YouTube. So there's a whole thing of it. So you can look that up. It's called When Harry Met Santa. So if you're interested, naughty or nice. So that's the little thing with Santa Claus. A lot of controversy with Santa Claus. There's even something else in it. And who's in it? Oh, what's his name? Fuck. He's always smoking a joint. But he's Jewish and the other person's Jewish. And she's mad because Santa Claus is white. And so she is an elf who is purple, I think, and she wants to be Santa Claus, and plus she's a woman. A lot of swearing, a lot of it's gotten like from Rotten Tomatoes, I think it got a 3, and they've even turned off the like and dislikes on it too. So here it is, people. Christmas. And I know, love it or hate it, um, wherever you are on the scope of Christmas. I think you have to make the traditions to be your own. I really believe that Christmas has to be what you and how you want to celebrate it. Christmas is the word Christmas means Christ Mass. It is the Mass of Christ. Now, that's why you can change the word to Yule or whatever other name you want to change it to. But that's what the meaning is. And it is an understanding that it is the celebration of light and bringing that light into the world. And the reason why Christmas is on December 25th is because it is 4 days after the winter solstice. And that is when the light starts to peak. And the light of the world, according to Christianities and other mythologies, believe that the light of the world was Jesus when he was born. And Jesus became that light, that symbolism of rejoicing, of joy. That doesn't have to do with any dogma. That doesn't have to do with any religion. I mean, the Magi, who were neither Christian nor Jew, because Christians weren't even around, but they were a different religion within themselves. They were they studied the stars, the Magi did. And they came from the East, and that's in Africa. So they came from the East. He was born in Israel, in Jerusalem. So he came from the Eastern Orient area. And they studied, the Magi's were the study of astrology. And they also studied mythology and different stories of what meanings came from the sky. And when certain constellations came together or certain stars came together, what the meanings were. And they knew there was something significant happening in a little town and that they had to follow this star. And some, we don't know, a claim that it was Jupiter retrograde. And when this Jupiter and Saturn conjuncted, which we saw last year, which was this Jupiter Saturn conjunction, was a big one. And it was, something transformational. So now we're coming into even more transformational and change into our world. We're seeing it everywhere. And this is where I feel like it's like not to get swallowed up on things that if you're calculating or a miscalculation, you're expecting things, so don't get into the wrong energies, right? And if things are a yellow flag or a red flag, notice the yellow flag and the red flag and continue going with your green flag. This energy with Mars squaring Jupiter, here comes Jupiter again, because Jupiter is an expansion. He's expanding things. He's bringing things in. And with Mars there, it's getting a little bit testy, and he's really poking the bear with Mars. So Mars is getting a little poke, 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 and he doesn't like being poked. He will be going into Sagittarius on the 13th of this month. And when he goes in there, he's going to be coming conjunct with the South Node and conjunct with my Mars. So I'm going to have a Mars, conjunct the South Node. So that's going to be just crazy. I'm going to be just crazy, that's for sure. So this is, bringing in change and transformation. This is bringing in and seeing things in a new way. We're starting to bring that in. The other cool thing that has been happening too is a comet coming in called Leonard. Leonard is a green flash that we'll be able to see coming in, and especially around the 16th of December. And he will be going, and it'll be like he's going over Venus, like he's hitting Venus and the Earth. This is happening in between all of the weirdness between the Earth and Venus going on top of Pluto and Pluto retrograding. So this is bringing in some weird energy and weird energy coming into focus with all of this. The last time we had a comet come in was last year at 0 degrees Cancer in the eclipse. So this is, I feel like this is, with the Venus Pluto, this is bringing in a lot of, because that's what the comet does. The comet brings in energies, brings in newness and change. In ancient times, a comet meant something bad. It's like a bad omen, and they look at it as a bad omen coming in. When the last eclipse came in, we started hearing more about the elixir and things about the elixir and mandates coming down. So this one hitting Venus, and Venus has to do with our finances, our relationships, and our projects. And coming into and being around Pluto's really putting a detriment in Venus. And this comet, I feel, is going to highlight a lot. It's going to be a green streak in the sky, so we'll be able to see that. You can see with binoculars or with the naked eye, so they say. So I feel there's a lot more weird energy that's going to be coming in. So paying attention. And I think, with stories of Santa Claus is now gay. That's fine. Who else is gay? I think is it Batman or Superman? Superman's gay now. So Superman, because Lois Lane is no more. So we're I don't know. Bringing all of these newness energies. Do you agree or disagree? That's something that you're going to have to sit there and really look into for yourself and feel into the direction that you want to put into it and your traditions. I just have to shake my head. Yeah, there's just so much craziness, I think, that's happening into the world, that you just got to shake your head. Another thing that comes in is a former bishop accused of Satanism, now disturbing. You can't make this shit up. These are the stories that I find. It's a bishop, and this bishop was a bishop who did exorcisms with the Catholic Church, fell in love with a he's a Spanish bishop. He fell in love with an author of satanic erotica. And now what he's doing is that his name is Xavier Novell, is reported in the pig semen business. So Semen Cardona, a pig semen exporting company. So now he's exporting semen around the world for this special type of pig, all over the world. And they are the headquarters in Barcelona. So that's what he's doing as his job right now. And also in love with this woman who writes erotica, demon erotica. So, I mean, these are the stories that I'm finding. Let me see if I can find anything more for you, because there's some really craziness that's unfolding in and around the world these days. Oh, hold on. Um, how does one know when they have enough money? When it literally starts pouring out of the walls. That's what happened at Joel Ostin's church in Houston. A bizarre discovery sparking the speculation about how the money ended up in the walls, who put it there, and just how much this mega church is raking in. So I don't know if you know who Joel Osteen is. He's big with Oprah. He's been on Oprah several times. He does a lot with the IMs and things like that. But he's a reverend. He runs a huge church, a revival church down in the South. And yeah, he rakes in a lot of money. So see, things like that just fucking bizarre. Um Christmas story is the greatest story ever told when you recount it. for every congregation this month, you might, so Advent calendars. Anybody do Advent calendars? Hold on, I'm shaking this up. Sorry. Advent calendar or an Advent wreath. I used to do an Advent wreath all the time. So, and there is a Christian florist finally throwing in the towel after 8 years of legal battles against a gay couple who sued her after she refused to provide a floral arrangements for their wedding, citing her Christian faith. So then they turned around and sued her. Did they have a right to sue her? Did she have a right to refuse because she has her own business? So that means that a business, somebody else is dictating to you about what you can and cannot do within your business. Is that justified? All of these crazy little stories have these little interwoven of energies that are happening within our world at this time. And I feel like a lot of them have to do with our morality, our values, and our sense of direction. And that's what with Uranus and Taurus is bringing in. What are your values? Saturn in Aquarius. What are your values? Saturn holds karma. So does Capricorn. So we have the things to do with Capricorn, and Pluto being there is looking at what are the structures that you are wanting to uphold within your values and the structures of your world, and looking at those structures and what is true for you. And I think that's where we all have to start looking at what is our values, what is our truth. And the Christmas season, I think, is a fine time to really sit down and start to look at what direction we want to take our own selves in and our life, into what direction. I was just trying to look up my feng shui one that I get. Oh, there she is, Red Lotus. Um, and bringing in, the Christmas holiday spirit, but it's looking into gathering of friends and family. What is that meaning to you? And that festive energy with the gifts and the special foods and all of that. It's fun and it's beautiful, and it's a time of year when homes and shops are decorated in glittering lights of gold. Now the big thing that this energy is coming in, that I am feeling, is bringing the light in, bringing light into your world, whether it's candles or lights that you have your Christmas tree. It's important. And I think in today's world, more than ever, we need the light. We need that light. We need those beautiful decorations, that energy, that festiveness to come in. Whether that is a simple, beautiful scented candles that you put around your home, or you do put up those beautiful little twinkle lights all around. This is where you begin to look at, okay, I want to bring in the light. What are the things that you need to clear out? Are there any things that you need to start clearing out? And um, looking at, and I know this is Christmas time, and a lot of times don't think about clearing out. But my husband, when we were first married, the thing is that he used to say at Christmas time, back home, the whole house would get cleaned, like everything from top to bottom. You would be scrubbing everything down, and that you would put a fresh coat of paint on and paint things up. So this would be a time to bring in a fresh coat of paint or painting some freshness in. This is a time to looking at anything that is broken or old and letting it go. It's the end of the year too. So anything that needs to go into the trash, go into the trash. Anything that you can donate that is good, to begin to donate it. Things to begin to look at. And she has a list in here, which is beautiful, about wrapping. Father or man, gold paper. Mother, woman, red or purple paper. Children, silver or purple paper. Boys, sons, brown, craft, blue or green paper. Girls, daughter, red, purple or pink paper. Grandparents, gold or purple. Someone who has been ill, brown, craft, or green paper, with or without nature scenes such as trees, pine boughs, or deer. Neighbors, friends, co-workers, red. And that's just sending in feng shui guidelines for doing gifts and sending out gifts. Gold is always nice, and bringing in the gold, bringing in that energy of light and sparkliness. And through all of the craziness that is happening within our world, and things that Santa Claus is changing in many ways. Um, and a lot of people want to demean Christmas. I think Christmas should become a festival of lights. I think Christmas should be coming a festival of us connecting with our inner light and allowing that to shine and bringing more of the light in the boughs and the greenery in, which is very much of like the Yuletide and the celebration of September 21st or December 21st and the winter solstice. Uh, to me, we can't let go of that light. You can't demean what the light is. I do love the celebration of Christmas and I do love the celebration of Jesus because it is bringing in that light and that enclosure and allowing for us to come into an enclosure of warmth, love, and harmony, allowing us to come into a place that is non judgmental, a place that if Santa wants to be gay, okay, fine, be gay, or Santa wants to still be married to Mrs. Claus, still be married to Mrs. Claus, however you want to see it, it doesn't matter because you're coming into a place of acceptance. You're coming into a place of love. And love sees no color. Love sees no sex. The light sees no color and sees no sex. It sees no religion. All it sees is the light and bringing in the warmth and the glow. And in bringing in that warmth and glow for each and every one of us allows us to stand in the warmth and glow and allow our own selves to shine. So today, it's Wednesday. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to glow. Come out and look up some stories. Laugh a little bit. I laughed at these ones because it's like they're so unbelievably, but yet they're true. Uh, and embrace all the craziness and the diversity within this world, and come together in love, which is the most important thing of all, and light. So my auction is going on. Mama's Extravaganza auction is happening right now. Take a look at my Facebook page, Mary June Tracy. That's where it's at. And scroll through and see if there's anything there that you would like to bid on. One of the auctions, the 2 readings, is going to be ending at 3:30. And then we have a few other auctions that will be ending. So take a look and enjoy. And I'm going to send you guys out so much love and light. Have a fabulous day and enjoy. Blessed be everybody.